All right, good morning. Good morning. How are we doing today? Welcome to another live day trading session. I'm your host, Johnny, and welcome to another live day trading session. Hope you guys are having a great day, a great start to your Monday morning. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some links shared around. Markets had a huge gap up this morning. Huge gap up. All right, we're gonna get everything set up here. Hello, welcome. Hope the music's okay. It's not too loud. It's not too distracting. Okay, link is shared. All right. Post. All right. So markets actually gapped up pretty hard last night. Up over 4%. QQQ pushed up from 488 to 508. May turn the music down slightly. All right, how does that sound, guys? Does that sound good? Give me a thumbs up if it does. All right. Market opens in about 3 minutes here. We're going to see exactly what happens. Does the market continue to push up, or does it begin to sell off? Now, there has been some good news with China tariffs and some deals over the weekend. Also talking about reducing China's tariffs from 145% to 30%. Yes, that is correct. So we will see what happens there. Hello. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Good start to your weekend. Or a great start to your week. Hope you guys all had a great Mother's Day. Shout outs to all the moms in the Discord. All right. Okay, get my door real quick. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Market opens in just a few seconds. Just a few seconds here. And we will get started. Right. Wow, I can't believe the how crazy the market is right now, guys. The market has spiked from 500 to 508. If any of you watched the Sunday stock talk last night, I called out Google as a potential good swing trade from 155 to 165, already up 3%. Very nice. I would love to buy a few shares on this as it begins to push up to that 165 level. So that is what we are going to probably do here today on the live stream. Market is officially open. Let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. Looks like QQQ may take a slight nosedive here, and maybe even recover. So SQQQ also pushed up to a crazy high from $59 to $66. Incredible. TQQ selling off to $25.50. This could be a very short-lived move onto the downside, as this could recover very easily. So we're going to be watching it right now. QQQ holding that pre-market 506. Okay, QQQ selling off. Okay, stream quality is looking a little weak. QQQ dumping hard. So I think we're going to wait for that recovery here. Google coming back down. Tesla selling off as well. Everything kind of selling off. People taking those profits, locking them in. Yeah, this would have been a nice move right here. Short-lived though, potentially. Very short-lived move. Very interesting to see. QQQ down to 504. Did anybody swing trade over the weekend? If you did, you guys made some decent money. LUNR just hit $10. SMCI pushing up. Palantir selling off today. Crypto 104. Crypto to 104, hit 105 last night. Markets are pushing up based off of hope. But that's okay. We're going to trade with the direction. We're going to wait and be patient. This could definitely sell off overall for the majority of the day. This could come all the way down to $500 and we can get a better entry for when it bounces. Man, look at this move. This is insane. What a beautiful gap up over the weekend. Well, we're catching some resistance on pre-market levels here, 504. And look at this, from 504 to 540, we're not much farther away. How are you guys doing today? What are you guys looking at or trading? Okay, I don't think the music's gonna benefit us, guys. We're really red on strength. So we're gonna turn the music off. Okay, you got a little bit of music in the early part of the morning. Well, look at that move. Went all the way up and then pushed down. You see that? I love to buy SQQQ if everything stays selling off. Doesn't have to sell off though, okay? But it probably will get that gap fill, I would believe, on the daily. Probably gonna gap fill down to 490 and get a retest maybe and possibly 500. 24, 25, 40. Yeah, that was a 2% profit right there already. 2% profit. Finding some support. Finding some support at 504. We'll see what happens. Does it hold that pre-market low? Or does it sell off even more? No trades today. Too many work deadlines today. I hear you. It's all right. It's Monday. Hello, hello. Screen quality is better. All right. Show some love. I want to know who watched the Sunday Stock Talk. Who watched the Sunday Stock Talk this week? Also, who watched the oversold alert on Google video? Anybody watch that? This week we got Monday.com support trader Rockwell, Fox, Chegg reporting earnings this morning. After close, Rigidity, Plug, and AST reporting. Hertz reporting after close. Here is your most anticipated earnings releases for this week. JD.com, C, Carmen, Ares Pharma, Sony, Walmart, Alibaba, Applied Material, Kava. All those companies will be reporting earnings this week, guys. Okay, a lot of consolidation here. We'll see if it continues to sell off or do we get that nice reversal setup. Now, why am I not buying SQQQ? Well, in a bull market, I would hate to buy SQQQ, especially since it's up 2%. You know, if it continues to sell off, I'd love to get in. But at the same time, if the market's recovered for any reason at all, this can push all the way back up to 508s and even higher, and we can lose some money. So I believe we're getting a retest on this. I'm going to save my money for the dip and the bounce above. I'd rather go long right now than short, in my opinion. QQQ is really high up. It's just a little early to short right now, right? We need more confirmation. TQQQ trying to push. About the overall markets. Let's see, look at Lunar. So Lunar could bounce off of this 978 level, push up 4%. That'd be really good. That'd be really, really nice. Now, if Lunar can hold above this resistance level, it'll now become a support level. If it can hold above it, we can see some new highs for LUNR. Now, LUNR does report or does have earnings this week right here. So Tuesday, tomorrow at open, LUNR will report their earnings, okay? Looks like markets are still selling off. $10. Gonna switch my alerts. If it goes below 960, we'll get a better understanding. And we'll know when it bounces 950 or not. sound up from 950 to 1022. Hitting that resistance almost. Okay, market's selling off. So U.S. announces China trade deal with Geneva over the weekend. Scott Bestnet will be working with, talking with China. We'll see what happens. Look at this, bouncing off of pre-market levels. 503.60. Believe this could sell off more though. Telling you, could probably get down to 500. Google holding up to 157. Also, Trump wants to make prescription drugs and pharmaceutical prices cheaper. And they want to reduce it by 30 to 80%. It doesn't help the company. It's supposed to help the American people. But I feel like prescription drugs might be cheaper, but a lot of other companies may take the hit and be more expensive. Okay, we're seeing some consolidation at 503. Right at that moving average pretty much. MACD curling over. We're going to wait and see if we get some more progress above, because if we do, we can make some decent money on TQQQ. From 65 even, 65 to 66, you know, $1 per share, $1.25 per share. But right now it is getting rejected slightly. Everything is in a downturn right now, selling off. Which means we can buy everything cheaper. We didn't miss a rally. Okay, QQQ trying to recover. Getting some rejection here. Right at that 503 level. 503.67 level. So we're right on it, 503.67. We're going to see, do we hold this level or do we get rejected and sell off even more? And looks like it's selling off even more, which is good to see, right? I believe we can come down to 500 or 490 for this huge gap. Doesn't mean it has to happen. Looks like SQQQ is up. It's up almost a full dollar, 3%. QQQ down to 503. Now below that pre-market support. I'm thinking we can test 500, possibly get a bounce, or we sell off more. But I'm excited to see what happens. Tesla way down, below its moving average now. NVIDIA retesting what is now a new support, previous resistance. We're just watching here. Are we going to get a pullback now? Or a reversal here? Or are we going to continue to sell off throughout the day? Hims, what's Hims doing? 57. Hims could potentially go to 72. Doesn't have to, though. Stream quality is trash. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Are we going to get a nice big bounce back up? Google selling off. All right. I think QQQ might begin to recover. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. We still got 15 minutes until 8. QQQ to 503.81. The retest. The resistance retest. Looks like it's going to continue to sell off maybe. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going to be patient here. We're going to be patient. There's no need to take a trade, right? If the trade isn't in your direction, there's no need to force a trade. If it's choppy, there's a lot of consolidation. There's no need to force it. We have cash available to use. Now we're just waiting on what the direction is going to showcase today. If we continue to sell off today, we will buy SQQQ. Even to 27, 28, that's another 7% or $2 per share, right? If this move is overextended, I don't want to buy SQQQ, and then markets begin to recover, and then I'm down 3%, right? So would have loved to got in at this point, knowing that the markets were overbought, but there's no way to know for sure. Clear indication though, pushing up. Beautiful. Now we're looking for that reversal. If we can get a reversal long term, I'd rather have a long-term reversal than a short-term, or a long reversal than a short reversal, right? Like this was a short reversal, but the markets will only sell off so much. So we're just holding possible consolidation at 503 and a nice recovery to the top. Doesn't mean it has to, but it's possible. I'm going to buy a few right here. Just 5, nothing crazy, just 5 shares. A lot of consolidation. We'll see if it begins to push up. If it doesn't, then you could always get out. Okay, it's just 5 shares. That's like trading with like 10% of my position size. We talk about that. We talk about 10% in that consolidation period, and when we get signs of confirmation, we'll begin to add to our position. Okay. Okay, I'm getting 5 more shares at 64.70. Consolidation looking good. MACD curling over, starting to open up here. Do we get that recovery we're looking for, or do we get more selling pressure? Okay, I'm at 10 shares. It's about 20% of a full position size. Okay, pushing up, pushing. We're gonna wait on this. All right, start the conversation. If you guys have any questions, start asking them now. We're at 27 minutes on the live stream. So almost at the 30-minute marker. QQQ getting a little weak here. Let's see if we can continue to push. S&PY trying to push as well. I think we'll still get a significant push. Just we're gonna get some pullback here. Okay, buying 5 more. Showing signs of progress to the upside. Okay, we're in about 30% here on our trade. Trump is speaking right now. He is live speaking. A lot of trade deals, a lot of negotiations going on. Market's trying to recover from these all-time highs at the moment anyways, right? A beautiful little move here. Let's get above that 504, stay above 504, and we can see this run to 506, 507, 58, 510. Okay, still pushing. Starting to lose a little bit of that momentum here. There we go. Pushing up. Adding another 5 as markets are beginning to recover. We're in 20 shares at $1,200. I'm buying in 5 share increments. Going to be retesting this moving average. If we can get above 505 and hold, we will get even more bullishness, more buyers stepping in the market, okay? We also don't want it to get rejected and sell off either, okay? There we go. Now, buying more down here would have been great, but if the position kept selling off going against me, then we would have money, right? And we wouldn't have had more money to buy at a lower level. So Here we go. Breaking above. Yep. Buying 10 more shares. Okay, so we have 30 shares now, around $2,000. We're still pushing up. I tell you what, I said I was going to do it on this live, so we're going to buy 1 share of Google. Just one. Why not, right? We're going to buy 1 share of Google at 157 to go long term. Right? That's a 4% profit on Google. We could always add more to it later, but that's what we're going to do today. Watching our position here, see if we get that reversal. QQQ is getting rejected off of this moving average. So let's see if it's a retest, a fake out, or are we going to continue to go up? Now we could also get rejected, and this can actually begin to sell off pretty significantly. So holding to see what happens here for QQQ, as we are invested in TQQQ. Okay. Want to get ready to sell if this does turn against us. It is getting rejected off of that moving average. That is not good. Oh yeah, that looks bad. 5 minutes till 8. See that rejection right there? That is not looking good. That was not what we wanted. I'm thinking we get a bounce at 5, but I don't know now. I did not like that rejection here. Testing those pre-market lows again. I'm going to go ahead and throw our line in here. So those are our pre-market lows. Pre-market support. Crazy. Let's see what happens here. Is this a bull trap, a bear trap? We going long, short? Checking in. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Well, definitely got ahead of myself here. Definitely got ahead of myself. Let's see. We're holding. RSI is on the oversold side compared to overbought. But that MACD is curling over, and I do not like to see that. We're holding at 503.80s. We're holding. I'd love to see us make those higher highs. Don't have to, though. Google also consolidating. Trying to hold above that moving average. A lot of consolidation at 503.65 though, right? So bulls are trying to keep it up. Bears are trying to push it down. All right, here we go. This is the moment of truth here. We got about a minute and a half before 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Okay, we're going to either get a big explosion up or we can possibly sell off. We have around just shy of $2,000 in this account, in this trade. Might even add one for our lucky share if it begins to push up. Holding here. Trying to hold. Got 1 minute till 8 o'clock. Here we go. Moment of truth here, guys. Nice. We got some good people showing up. Good amount of people tuning in. Smash that like button for me. Helps other people find it. Trump's still talking. Market's not pumping today. Not right now. Here we go. 8 o'clock. It's about to happen. He's meeting with RFK soon. Yep. I think within the next 2 hours or something like that. 8 o'clock. It's now 8 o'clock. Looks like it's going to get below that support level. Oof. Yeah. I think we're just going to get out of this. Markets are way too choppy. They're looking bearish as well. I would love to see it push up, but could even reduce my position size. What are we doing here? Holding. I'm still holding. So 502 could be a next area of support. 502.80. Interesting. Interesting. Holding. Could have got more down here at this level instead of up, kind of pushing it up like that. We are being patient. We are holding. There we go. Possible reversal. Market's trying to recover. Trump said fentanyl comes from China and Mexico and Canada, all the borders. Guys, I'm going to start uploading more onto my Instagram as well. You guys can start getting a behind the scenes look or inside look into my life if you guys want to do that. You can join. You could follow me on Instagram. Let me see. Do me a favor. We're trying to get to 1,000 Instagram followers. We're almost at 1,000 in our Discord. And then we're trying to get to 10K in our YouTube channel. 10,000 subs. We're at like 7,300 and some change. But there's a link to my Insta. Definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. I share updates, alerts, some insiders in my life, as well as stuff I'm doing throughout the day. And also, you know, live updates and stuff like that as well. Market updates, market news, some motivational stuff as well. You could definitely check it out. Also, we're starting a dividend challenge, but with the markets kind of overbought the way they are, you know, it's going to be interesting to be buying dividend companies at an all-time high. So it's going to be interesting to see. Google, we're holding on to Google. I believe this can really rally, push up to a nice level. So we are holding on to that. LUNR did push up very nicely to 980, almost $10. Crypto holding above moving average. It's at 104. That's right, $104,000 Bitcoin. Still holding above that support level, but no progress above 504, right? We need to get above 504 to really see some movement. Just doesn't look like it's happening. And again, we are holding our 2,000 shares. That'd be nice, right? 2,000 shares. $2,000 worth of TQQQ at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and buy our one lucky share at 64.80. So there we go. Now it's a $2,000 position, 31 shares. This is about, what is that, about 66% of my position size. We just crossed over 3,000, our milestone. We were below 3,000 for a while, like 2,600, 2,700, and then went down to 2,400, and then we went back up to 2,700. And yeah, we just crossed over $3,000. So our position sizes will be getting bigger. We'll be able to do more day trades, multiple day trades instead of just one, or one really big one, so we are back in the green here. See what happens. Does this get rejected, or do we finally get above that moving average? All right, smash that like button for me. Continue watching and only 4 likes. Come on. Like it. Like it for me. Remember, $20 in profit every single day during the stock market. If there's 252 days of trading, that's $5,000 in a year on $20 in profit every day. You can make $100 every day. That is $25,000, and that will be your trading account size for next year. That'd be amazing, right? Then you have unlimited day trades, total money glitch. So I'd love to see this push up above that 45-day moving average. That's what we need. We need to get above it to get bullish. As long as it stays below this level, we're going to continue to get rejected. Come on, push above that moving average. Okay, there we go. QQQ pushing a 504.50, 504.60. Can we get above that moving average? Make sure you guys get your water in. Already got 1 in for the day. Been doing a lot of running too. My goal is to go from 18% body fat and about 18% to like 10%. I'm thinking 15% is going to be the challenge. Is going to be a challenge on its own, and then 10% is going to be an insane challenge. So taking it easy, taking it slow, no crash diets, no dieting pills, no anything like that. Just eating healthy, which I've always done. Actually, I've always ate pretty healthy, but eating healthy and then more steps and more exercise. So I went from 10,000 steps a day to now I'm going up to 12,000, and then from 12,000 to 15,000 steps with cardio. Okay, market's getting rejected here at the 45 moving average. Okay. Direction is still not in our favor, but it's making higher lows, and all we have to do is get above this moving average, is not going down as much. It's actually kind of curling over. So if we can get this to curl over flat line, we might be able to, again, to see some consolidation and then it begin to push up. So just holding, being patient on this position here. Again, we could always add more, but right now I do not want to add any more as it got rejected off of here. We bought, and then it got rejected. So we could actually show that to you right here. Show trading record. So yeah, see this? I bought, got rejected. Bought here, sign of a breakout, got rejected again. So just holding, waiting for that breakout above doesn't mean it has to happen. Okay, we're actually in a very, looks like decaying factor. It's slowly selling off. Now it's not making any lower lows anymore, but it still can't get to those highs again either. So just holding, just waiting, being patient. We're going to go up and retest again. If I need to, I'll reduce my position size or technically just get out. Okay, so also our moving average, if I take off this, our cost basis is literally, it's right on the cost basis, right? So I'm risking about $15, maybe $20, 1% of the trade to make, 2%, maybe even 3% on the trade. So I'm risking 1% to make 3. Doesn't mean I have to be right, but that's what's happening right now. Now I am going to set a stop. I shouldn't have did 31 shares. I should have did 30. I'm going to go 30, stop. We're going to stop ourselves at 64.30. Okay, 64.30, because it has to get below 64.32 to get stopped out. So 64.30. Okay, we're going to sell 30 shares. We're going to keep our 1 share as a lucky share, just to kind of keep track of it and stuff like that. But as this pushes up, if this can get above that moving average, even right now on the live, it can begin to rally and push up even more. Then we'll increase our stop loss. As it goes up, we will slowly raise our stop loss. So that way we cannot lose, right? We're positive right now, we can't lose. As long as we keep raising our stop loss. So then when your stop loss hits break even as a trader, you're in the money. Yeah, you're already golden, right? No matter what happens, if it crashes and fumbles and the trade goes south, hey, my stop loss is at, $65 now. So I'm going to lock in profits at $65 if it begins to come back down. Now, obviously, I don't want to do that right this second because there is a lot of movement. But if it can stay above this moving average, we can see it push up to 65.70, see it push up to 66, and maybe even higher to like 66.50, and maybe even higher than that, right? So we are holding this. We will be raising our stop loss as this pushes up. So yeah, markets are beginning to recover. Markets at 504.80. We need to hit 505, stay above 505. That'd be nice. Market trying to fight above the EMA and the VWAP. Yeah, we could look at that. Super trend. Not looking so good. VWAP. Look at that. You said it, Driz. You said it. It is fighting that VWAP. If we can get above VWAP or the volume weighted average price, then that would showcase to people, hey, I want to buy this because it's at a good average price. It's above the average price. So I want to buy as it begins to go up, right? We need it to get above that VWAP. And there it goes. There it goes. 504.90. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to step away. Hey, kitty. Come in here too, okay? If you want. Gene, you want to come in here too, buddy? Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Are we above it? Are we above it? Yeah, VWAP and fibs are my best friend. Nice. Yep, it's pushing. It wants to. So now that it's above 505 and holding, we could see 506. We could see 507. We might even be able to see 508. Okay. Where are we at right now? We're up 10 bucks. Okay, not bad. We're going to keep holding. Now what we can do, here we go, guys. Okay, this is where we become successful. We're going to take our stop loss from the low, and we're now going to put it above, right? Say we put it right underneath our stop, okay? Right underneath our share price. So now the most I can lose is, what, like 30 cents? Something like that? $3. Okay, the most I can lose right now is $3 on this trade. Now, if I move it above to 65, now I'm in the money. No matter what happens to this trade, even if I were to walk away or forget or some crazy thing happened and the internet went out, okay, because that happens. You could lose internet service. Then I will lock in profits. It's not going to be much, right? It's going to be $3, but oh, hold on. I need to cancel this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to cancel that. See, because if it hits 65, it would stop me out and I'd lose all that progress up. So we have to be careful with stop losses that they're not too close to these pullbacks. So this can pull back all the way to VWAP to 64.88. So we'd probably want to have our stop like 64.80, just like I said, right? So we still want to have a stop. Now I could lock in profits right here if it begins to get rejected off of, if QQQ continues to get rejected off of 505. But if it doesn't and it continues to push up, then we can continue to raise our stop. So we're holding. Now, why are we holding? Because for the first time today, the 9 EMA crossed above the 45 EMA. It's now above the VWAP, okay? And it's showing progress to the upside with these crossovers. Now it doesn't have to, right? It's a big rejection area right here at 505.30. Okay, so there is some rejection here. Do you guys see that on the yellow line? Got some rejection. Definitely got rejection right there, and we got rejected here. Now, what are we going to do? We could either lock in profits if it begins to sell off and come back down, as this play could be overextended, or we could wait, see if we get another solid breakout to the upside, right? As long as it stays above these moving averages and it stays above the VWAP, which it's not above the VWAP anymore. So we are going to see some selling pressure here. Now, can it hold and retest and bounce, or is it just going to start selling off significantly? And here we are back to our stop loss of 65, basically. So we are holding. We do have that $2,000. Driz says something is better than nothing. Yeah, you know, and I'm not trying to be greedy here either. We're trying to slowly grow our account. But what I tend to do is I'll sell too early and miss out on huge profit potential, or I'll sell too late and I'll hold my loser too long and actually lose more than I should have. So just trying to be patient, trying to make sure that market direction is in our favor, because right now it's not, right? It's got rejected off of this 45 EMA. Now it could come all the way down to 63 midday and then push all the way back up to 68, right? So if I sold now, I'd be kind of screwed. Like, I'd lose the potential for all that profit. But also, it doesn't look like it's doing very good as well on the downside. So, you know, it looks like it is beginning to sell off. Are we going to make a lower low this time? Or are we slowly making those higher highs pushing up? You see this? That's kind of trending up. Are we going to continue this trend line up? Or are we going to just get rejected? Trump is still talking. Just took profit on Microsoft at 444, had an average of 367. Oh man, you are a beast. You are a beast. Good job. 367. All right. Beautiful. Dang, 367? Way down here? Whoa. Good job. 367 to here. A 20% profit for Driz. Congrats, my friend. Congrats. Which seems to be the thing. If people are taking profits, then this will continue to sell off. Right? We're at those overbought levels. Hmm. 1 hour still kind of holding above that 9 EMA. We dropped below it slightly, but we're still above it. Below it on the 30-minute. Don't like it. I don't like this setup here. Looks like it is going to begin selling off some more. So we're going to be testing this support level again. Yes, sir. Long term is the key. Love to see it. Looks like it's slowly trying to trend line up, but not looking good, guys. And that's the thing. Like, should I have taken my profits up there? Probably. Especially if it caught resistance 3 times, right? All right, so what we're gonna do, guys, is this is where we're gonna end the live stream. We're coming up on 1 hour already, and what a fast hour it was. The trading time always goes by so much faster when I'm trading live with you guys, asking questions or answering your questions, and you know, providing you guys with some market news and updates. So this we're in the live stream here. If it continues to stay choppy like this, I'll probably reduce my position. As it, if it does continue to push up, we're just gonna hold, right? We got a nice solid retest down to 64.80. Looks like it's holding and it wants to push up. We're back in the green, but we're gonna be holding. We're gonna be watching our position for a little while, and I'll give you guys updates in the Discord. So definitely go over there and check out the Discord. Appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. It is Monday morning. I wish you guys a great rest of your day. And definitely check out the Discord. It is this first pinned comment in the live chat. You can just simply click it and get access to our Discord right here. We have over 630 members, 50 online right now. Okay, guys. And it's really great. I like it. I like our live stream a lot. I like our Discord. And I really appreciate all your guys' time. So remember, let's end the year on a green note. And if you are struggling to make a profit, then sometimes, paper trading would be the best way to go. And maybe doing test shares. Do a 1 share and practice that first before investing in any money that you could potentially lose. Investing is risky. It's not easy. But with a better understanding of overall direction, sentiment, and news, we can make better decisions. Again, I appreciate your guys' time, and we'll see you all in our recap video and in tomorrow morning's live stream.